positions, and I also think that they're kind of feeling that the meta kind of shifted away from Viper in a way, and I think that they felt that against EG, and that's why they're doing this now.
NG pistol.
I mean, those nerfs suck. I get it.
Definitely, and on the other side, yeah, it was
NG
FURIA,
pistol with a
really good on this
punish
map
over
against
towards
RFDs.
B early.
Fundamentally sound, still running more of a
smoke
standard
to
composition.
walk out. This looks pretty cool.
There is a lot of loud presence
Wait,
here.
this strat looks pretty
You
cool.
gotta get out of there, son.
He hardly took any damage.
The heal for himself, but it's all for naught.
For the headshot.
Yeah, absolutely smothered.
Dude, this looks like a nice pistol from Loud. Smoke this off, wingman through, then you dizzy flash pop, I guess.
Nomad gets the kill anyways. Through the harbor wall. He's not slowing down whatsoever. He looks so crispy. Even his crosshair positioning, his awareness is so on point right now. He's gonna get it. Oh my gosh, one more. Yep. 3K.
Yeah, he's having a game. He looks really good.
It's ridiculous.
Dude, he looked so rough when he first got back onto this roster, but now, I mean, he's fully adjusted back onto the stage. He's looking great. He's looking greater than ever, honestly.
He's back. He is back. 3-0 for Pancata, who had what felt like, I don't know, 2,000 kills in map 1. And he's just continuing to push the pace, man.
This first game was good. The first game was good. You talking about the first map or the first game? This.
Honestly,
both are pretty good.
Of someone who knows.
Yeah. He's so chill about it too, isn't he?
3 rifles, 2 pistols on the attacking side. FURIA. Somehow we're gonna have to get rid of the sour taste.
First map? Yeah, it was pretty fun, man. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I mean, as much as you have talks about it amongst yourselves backstage and everything, it's so hard to get out of that in the moment.
Oh yeah. You don't just forget it.
Gosh, MW0, I mean, doesn't have to worry about any killjoy utility on his flank whatsoever, so he might actually get a lot of value right here. He's finding the window of opportunity.
Spot a lot.
Maybe
Yeah, they spot so much that maybe they should.
Dude,
Dude, MW0 could own this.
Called for reinforcements. Comentine is with him, but MW has slipped the net.
Look at Pancata though.
2,
Oh my god, someone's come behind him.
He spotted them all.
Damn, beast.
Beast
round. Dude, he had the best timing.
Again making a mess of the situation.
Hard to win this still.
Try to crawl this thing and drag it over the finish line.
Yeah, double classic. It's unlucky. Really good damage from MW0. Less. Where's the other gun?
But it settles.
Ooh.
That was ridiculous, by the way.
Pick up a gun?
MW.
Oh, it didn't pick up a gun.
He
did really good damage.
Especially with a sheriff in a
Yeah,
position
took
like
2 out
this.
of them.
Yeah.
Usually the bullet inaccuracy after the reset doesn't connect. Like that third shot right there, usually that's the one that just goes far right or far left. Somewhere off your screen.
And there was a little bit
Like,
of
what
Nosworth
the-
weakened him up.
How is he
He
here?
only took 1 body shot, but honestly, you can't tell that on the stats, so it's all good. 3-2 for MW. FURIA now with weapons. And Loud, because of how messy that was, because of MW's antics, only able to carry 3 rifles into this.
Yeah, 2Es and Pancata. The ones that are sitting on the sheriff. Skillo almost gets his head taken off. He will be able to get out of here. It will be the never-ending cycle of utility to control the default of the bomb plant. They still need to break these killjoy mollies.
Dude, how do you deal with all of this? How do you deal with the harbor wall, with the cascade, with the omen smoke, with the dizzy flash? Like, how do you deal with everything that Loud are throwing you at you?
You just have an amazing anchor like Havoc, who's picked up 2
Yeah,
already.
he's had a great round.
That's one way to
You got
do
Wall
it.
to make this easy as well. You're going to keep an eye on Les to see how much damage you can do.
Again, he's on the hunt.
He's completely unseen.
Oh, this is doable now.
From Sada.
Yeah, this is doable. Wall goes up.
My goodness.
And they break this in time. Yeah, Les has to speed up because of it.
But he can't. Meanwhile, Shanji has gotten the defuse to half, but can they get it much further?
Okay, they did great damage though. It's looking real under control.
Considering the fact that Havoc got 2 in the beginning of that round.
Okay, not a bad bonus
down
then.
to 2v2 at the end. Couldn't close it out, but a lot of damage done for Loud. So
Wonder what the
now
comms were like there,
economy is
because
in
if
their
Les
favor,
doesn't
and it's gonna be
realize
some
he's
players
got to
on
speed
light armor
up,
for certain on the side of
and
FURIA.
he can take his
This
time
was a
more,
beautiful one-time.
Yeah, that shot was
it
great.
maybe win that.
Sadak the duelist, man.
Yeah, Gecko tends to be like a pseudo-duelist on a map like this, where you just throw your util,
And then you go fight.
yeah, throw a little guy down and get in the mix yourself. And even if he drops early, I mean, he's been able to mid-round so well once he's dead anyway. I think the stat from last time was, or the last map was what they won.
Nice default the moment from Loud.
What was the percentage?
Push them off over towards A.
Yeah, they won.
An early alarm bot, so he just has to watch the right.
I mean, even you were saying it, like 30 is like good.
To be able to get away with that many, it just feels wrong. Right there.
Yeah, you win half the rounds, you're down a number. That's a sign of a good team for sure.
So again, the utility heads out towards B. Khalil has to take a step back.
And notably at a different timing than the rest of the rounds. This one really delayed.
That's a very different
visual
too.
And they create question mark here. So good default at the moment.
Block off anything coming in from
when do they clear this?
That's a very different look, and it seems
it
like
doesn't look like they are going to clear this. Oh, don't know what the guy in middle saw. Okay, yeah. Guy in middle sees the rotate. They maybe wasted their recon over towards A a bit early, but
at least half health.
You're gonna have 4 people, yeah.
Speed up A, yeah, you're 100% correct. That
can they melt the official?
Really do Loud any justice in this
Can we not block the official, please?
Handle the crosshair.
Damn.
Fresh, I guess. The flashback sight. Couple of kills going the way of FURIA.
No way. It cost
them. Still planning more presence to join the fray, but it's off site. If they can hold them back by their own, it's not going to matter. Les left alone, a 1v2. Les, who's just been a freak for this team, trying to span down.
Very nicely done from FURIA. The fish or getting stuck, getting blocked actually mattered.
Yeah, Les
didn't go for the normal pathing that he wanted to do, so he could only get to like here when he wants to be here. But there was someone.
Get the side of the head, like you said. And yeah, it looked a lot like pretty sloppy for Loud on the actual execute. The utility wasn't on point. People were body blocking the thrash. When we're trying to entry into the actual site, we omen flash one of our own teammates. So yeah, it just kind of crumbled on the actual entry.
And to be honest, I thought they were going to rotate back B. After Havoc saw everything that was crossing mid, they still had 45 seconds left on the round.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're in a good spot now as well, they got a lot of gonna get all their ults pretty close.
With that thrash, but when it got basically body blocked, it was just over at that point. So now it will be a scrappy buy from the side, allowed an eco round. Upgrade on the rifle. MW can't connect on this one.
Les already down. Pancada perched up. The drone's going to spot him. Has to give the position away. Yeah, that's actually 2 that are being spotted off of that drone.
Yeah. Bit bold against an eco, but
the teammates. Oh, almost an opportunity for Tui's to get a kill, but he actually gets obliterated by Havoc, who was holding that little off angle with the Guardian.
There's nothing you can really punch back with here. It's still 3 sheriffs that are up and stand for Loud.
Yeah, and just now, I looked at the mini-map. Nazwar, he's now aware that there could be somebody close up on A. Caution. Does he clear out Kawanzin here, though? That's the question. Somebody surely does.
He's in a 1 and done.
Yeah, he's going to get traded here, surely, unless he connects some miracle shots right now. Ooh, that's 1! That's 2!
No way.
With the 3rd. In heaven, now it's a 2v2.
2v5.
A chance.
The 2v2 hit some absolute shots.
This Thrifty would be full momentum back.
Blades.
Moment flash is good as well.
MW, he's not spotting him. Really nice flash, but the right click is too good.
Pretty sure he ate that. Is it planted for him? Ooh, Smoke can't hold this for long enough though.
It's planted for him, but he doesn't have any armor. Khalil's going to be pushing him. He knows he's got to deal with that fight first.
Oh, he is so clean right now. It's insane. 2v5. 1v4 first map, 2v5 this map, eco.
9 and 3. This is why they made the swap. He's a duelist on this Omen right now.
These are great shots.
I told you guys that was a 2 and done. That's just unreal that he gets both, man.
Yeah, it's the spacing from FURIA. No one there to get that trade.
He's just so good.
You see players gear up, one gets close, it goes all the way wide, while one actually will just peek on a dot. But they were just so disconnected on that swing. The fundamentals are being lost right now from the side of FURIA.
That felt like a lot of the issue as we closed out Haven, right? The fundies were gone.
Yep. Right, what was that? A 5v3?
I think so.
It's obnoxious.
Not as devastating as the last, but it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, 5v3 against mainly Sheriffs. Pancada had the only rifle, and now...
And that was picked up.
Yeah. Now momentum is just not in your favor. You're not clearing close angles. Less is.
Oh, the
we didn't see him.
mountain.
He didn't see him. Okay, there he goes.
It's because he plays on left-hand view model, but it doesn't matter. He still connects on both. But yeah, his gun was missing.
Yeah, it was blocking.
On our point of view, it may look like Les was just so unaware and looking at his mini-map.
Yeah,
he
that's pretty
plays
funny.
left-handed in his point of view, so that's why he wasn't able to see him. Should be an easy cleanup to the round. Loud, they've cleaned it up big time.
Oh.
I say that, but MW. Man, what is up with these players in the sheriff
Whoa.
lately?
We're just gonna have more of these, huh?
This is crazy. That's how high the mechanical skill is.
Dude, the
Honestly,
casters
most
are
of
so
the players
cast
in
right now.
VCT.
Khalil has the sheriff, and if this map has taught us anything,
They buffed the sheriff, dude. It feels like it.
a 1v2, no armor
Insane.
though. And the spike planted. What does Khalil do here? Can he upgrade a weapon? Is there anything that he can find as an advantage?
I'll tell you what, he has an orb, but he has to bait out this KO Molly somehow if he wants a chance. Oh, he has no juice either. Yeah, this is going to be nearly impossible. I imagine a 3-2-1 will happen on the next tap.
No time, no fuel,
Yeah.
no weaponry, no
Very
teammates, no
nicely
shot.
played. Hey, still some good damage though.
Loud gets a 4. He's got his ult online. 2E's 1 away from the reckoning.
Maybe a timeout
That's how you
for this.
swing together to close out a 2v1. Yeah, there you go. It was his gun that was blocking the initial walk-in from Shanji. Oh, those are beautiful shots. That's one of the best feelings. But that insta trade from Les, that is so quick. Like the window of opportunity to hit that shot, it's so hard to hit that.
I'll shut down Killjoy's attack.
They have 3 ults to play around on the attack. An op in the hands of MW though, and it seems like there is some presence B.
These ults are really good to deal against an operator. Oh, I say that, but that break of the dagger makes it so
Yeah,
MW
that was
can
really
get out of
nice.
dodge, and the follow-up.
Means you can dash out.
Sova ultimate, the headhunter connected as well. What a nice setup.
It's a brutal trap. I mean, you've got an op up close, and then as you mentioned, the Hunter's Fury from a distance.
Whoa.
This is a really nice response from FURIA.
Last player standing.
Yeah, across the board right now. Every lane getting stomped out, getting shut down. How many times have we seen this guy on his lonesome? Hey, he pulled off a 1v4. Can he do a 1v5? He does have the spike in hand. If he gets 4, he gets that ultimate online. There's
Yeah,
no
let's-
way Furia
yeah,
will
let's
get away
hold
with
up.
this one. There's no way.
No, I don't think so.
I say this, but he might take out Havoc. Oh my goodness.
Being careful with it. Khalil on
Yeah.
the swing. It's a
Insta
flawless round
shutdown.
from FURIA. And again,
All good.
the trap setup that they had was really nice. As soon as the dagger gets cleared, MW is able to punish with the op. They understand there's more than one. Nazwar ults from a distance, and he's able to grab a couple as well.
Yeah, seriously, that dagger being broken, that was the clear victory right there, because that allows MW0 to take that aggressive angle, take that shot, dash out right away, and then yeah, the follow-up with that
Low
Hunter's
buy?
Fury.
A very good low
Icing
buy
on the
though.
cake at that moment in time. So
Yeah, we
it
got a good amount of ults here.
Furia closing the gap just a bit, stopping the bleeding.
Gave him
At least
nothing. Yeah,
right
it was
now.
full respect
No
on that.
ults were able to be
Or
used by
P5.
Loud because of that disruption from Furia. So Furia did a really good job in that last round, and now they were able to get that Killjoy ultimate.
Interesting from
themselves as
Furia
well.
here. Just
Red's
4
available
people
too.
over towards middle.
That's the same wall that
He's
these
gonna
couple
break the
rounds ago, but
turret.
This time there's no one there to see it.
No, they're gonna have no
All
idea how many
Furia's mid.
numbers. Yeah, only had
Op
one
in the
bullet.
hands of MW, who's still playing back A, but
One person shooting.
heavy presence from the defensive side.
Yeah, very interesting approach to this round, but now with having all that mid info, they're able to deduct that it's probably a lean towards B. That's why you see 3 players geared and ready, kind of slowly clearing
Question mark created,
space in
and
front of them,
pretty much
but
question mark over towards
don't
here
know
as
if Loud
well,
is going
because they blocked full vision.
towards A side.
It's a big position for Havoc.
that's
The
a very
smoke comes
nice
up at
smoke
just
as
the right
well.
time. Oh, he might get it anyway.
5 HP.
How many times Havoc plays
And
an
with
aggressive
that, they
angle
get
when he
the
has that Killjoy
Viper out
ultimate
over.
available?
Kinda
Ooh, this is
greedy
nice though.
Yeah.
Viper over
And it's
towards
always the
B, but they
pixel.
reconned this, so they
Somehow
played
he
this
always
pretty
takes a
early.
little bit more damage than he should. MW
Killjoy
not able to land the
ults
shot with
maybe
the
a
op.
little bit early.
With 40 seconds left, they commit to getting this
Wait.
lockdown through.
Wait, this is gonna
I
hit a
don't know
lot
that
of people.
There's going to be enough to challenge us out, so they're going to get away. Sadok's
Yeah,
going
what
to
are
get
they-
caught. No real place to go, but the remaining members of Loud have given up a lot of this space. MW is going aggressive with op in hand, trying to take some of this space away as less. Up top, looking for any target he can find. A little bit of damage has been dealt. The swing up for 2Es. He's going to get 2.
Surely not another 2v5,
Is this
man.
another mess?
We can't have another
Another
2v5.
disaster as
Oh,
Khalil can't
guys.
settle onto 2Es. MW with the op has to defuse in a 1v2.
He actually can't win this.
Borderline impossible. He's gotten it to half.
Holy hell, double 2v5s.
Amazing shots from the players of Loud.
God, it just gets
but it's
more
again,
brutal for Furia.
Throwing number advantage. It's just so rough to watch right now. Some of these rounds, they set it up for themselves.
I was surprised they tanked the ult with so many
5v3
people.
Again. 5v2 actually. But these,
Whoa,
yeah,
those
but
shots
these
were
moments,
insane though.
They just slip away from them. They allow too many 1v1 fights across the board.
So bad for their mental, yeah.
Those 4 kills.
And when you're Loud, you just feel like you feel invincible.
Of the map.
You only need
For
2
him,
people
they couldn't
alive
come at a
to
better
kill
time.
everyone.
This is what I've been saying time and time again. You cannot be giving Loud these opportunities because they will run away with it. When they get the momentum in their favor, it seems like it's a wrap. All of a sudden, they all start firing at all cylinders. The fundamentals are still there. You give time for these individuals to heat up like Tui's, like we just saw. Now he's solo winning rounds that shouldn't be won. I think a big part of that victory was MW Zira getting a little bit too over-eager, too overconfident in that angle. Yeah, he drops into that smoke with an operator. If someone's in that smoke,
Fury
he can
Genis.
drop right then and there.
Fury,
So he's
how do I say
playing
this?
very
Fury
overconfident right now.
Genis.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I
he's
think that's
sitting at
right.
10
Thank you for the
kills.
7 months.
He's
Appreciate the
top
prime.
fragging on the scoreboard right now, and he's not playing against a duelist on the other side. So he feels like he needs to take things into his own hands and do it. But imagine he had just posted heaven for his squad right there while
Okay,
they're trying
timeout.
to defuse that bomb.
They get the
He
op.
probably kills less in that spot.
Yeah, instead of forcing the matter, I believe it was Athena who was saying it on the desk, although I'm still bitter about her beef with my top 5 list. It feels like sometimes he's just throwing his life away, right? Sometimes it feels like it's a little bit too forced. And that, I mean, that might be part of the conversation the next time we head back to the desk. Loud with the 2-round lead on the other side of this timeout. What adjustments do Furia make? Op still in the hands of MW. Shanji has his ult online. But I don't think Loud are going to give
Oh,
them
and
much
Wade
time
is
to
sending
breathe.
over towards
Harbor wall
site.
goes up,
Yeah.
the
Oh, it's a
thrash
nice
goes
slow
down.
though. People can't follow up the
so
fish,
much
messes up the
space.
fish as well slightly.
It's actually really
Wow,
aggressive.
this
Doesn't
is
look
very
bad
well
for them
handled
to
from
be able to
Furia.
Scoop it up, but it did its job.
A cross
Now
map.
I'm seeing
Oh.
ran in like a madman there just to clear yellow, but it does get the spike planted. Shanji gets a spam kill on the
that's just
Pancata.
for a
That's a good
smoke.
player that you want to take out.
3v5. Spike planted though.
No way they do this again. There's no way
Oh,
they do
God.
this again, Doug.
Is there anything to clear
We're
the
on for
lock?
another.
No, there shouldn't be. But that Molly is really good on yellow.
That hurts. No, Tui's the only controller who's up, and there's no utility to play around here. So the lockdown will buy a lot of time. And now it's all onto the guns.
Yeah.
Tui's falls. Shock Dart gets the best
I think
of him.
Tui's messed up a
Not
bit.
much dangerous position as well as he's going to fall wrapped around by Havoc as Havoc gets
This
the
is
third
nicely
on the
done.
round.
I think Tui's
Will go
had
the
a
way of Furia.
chance. You know when they all
With
went.
this
He had his
And the gap comes down to 1.
Yeah, he did the
no
wave like this.
5v3 this time around. Furia
When they were all going back
mistake
over
from the
towards
previous
here,
round.
honestly, like this would have been great. And
And
then
it
they
was a
have to
good
go through
coordinated
the
retake. The
wall.
utility was on
You
point.
can have 3 people
Flushing
dueling.
players out
Actually could have won it.
at that yellow box.
It was just
And
a
then,
bad wall from
the
Tuis.
solo wraparound from Havoc amongst all that chaos and commotion because of that Sage wall. He's able to just get some free kills. Giving a little left hook, right there.
2 of the last 3 going the way of Furia, and it seemed like I was concerned because you mentioned they've been able to stop the bleeding. It felt like a band-aid. It didn't feel like the wound had been dealt with. But that might be changing here. If they're able to kind of keep some of this up, if they can continue to get in these big numbers advantage situations and rest on the fundies, they should be able to get this thing back.
Yeah, seriously. That's the main thing. They don't even have to overcook it. You're already doing the hard part. Getting those initial first bloods, that's like one of the hardest parts of the game.
That's half the battle. But again, I'm reminded of the stat we were talking about earlier. 6 of the 12 times that Loud were down in numbers, they won the round.
It's ridiculous. I
Should
mean, it's
never
already
be
been
that
happening.
way.
It's already
Yeah.
been happening in this map too.
If they can shore that up, Furia might have something on
Show
their
him
hands.
in
And
TP.
even despite all of that,
Oh, they want to
they're
take
still in
Snowman,
this
but
fight.
Khalil's here.
A different
They
harbor
have
wall
no more
again.
flash
This
for
time
this.
intended
They
for you to
just
scale
dizzy
all the
flash
way across
over.
Snowman. Khalil is waiting back there though. Is there anything to help?
Hey,
That
what?
crosswalk,
I guess
just
it maybe
too
looked
much.
really different on his
Balancing
screen.
falls. It's a 1-for-1. Khalil Dink still on the swing, still getting the best of Pancata.
I got you.
Once again, numbers the way of Furia. The spike planted though. The wall goes up. The res will come through. make things just a little bit more difficult for the attack.
2v4. They got
No
double
ults this
molly,
time
one
to speak
flash.
of. No lockdowns, no reckonings, nothing like that. And look at how weak Sonic is already. Les has to be able to provide some value here. He's going to have to do it on his own. Sonic with 35 HP, forced to take the fight. He's only able to get one because of
Oh,
it.
hold up.
Gun barrel spotted.
Oh.
But a really nice snap
And
from Shanji to get the
Shanji
round
that.
for Furia.
Down to the wire.
Uh-oh.
Still good.
Oh.
Wow. Not as close as some other diffuses we've seen, but still. That's a difference between one Molly.
You're allowed on this map? I mean, honestly, maybe Fury have got enough rounds already.
Just off of time alone. I do like the res option here. I like that we made it a 4v2. Had that not came out, who knows? Maybe Loud steal this one away. Extra man can give you the confidence to speed things up.
So Furia right back in the thick of things here. We're tied at 5 apiece. An op for the duelists. Loud with the lean towards B. On a weird buy, too. 2 rifles.
Wow, that's such a cheeky little set play to take control of the initial B space.
And the orb for Sadak, yeah.
That Gecko Eye doesn't seem like you can actually see it, but it's
Nah,
still
Loud to win,
tags you,
probably.
right? Like on the
In
top
theory,
line of
Furia's
that
comp
purple
should be pretty good
that
against
cascade.
Loud's comp.
He popped his blades.
Like this kind of wrecks this.
Re-clear on yellow.
Yeah, tries to get some high
theory.
ground. And does so, and manages to get info
On
because
attack
of
when
it.
they get over towards sites. As long as they save their
Les was
slows
so
and
far up by himself.
like as long as they have a
That
good
was a super
understanding, they
important
should be
kill.
okay. Even 5, I think, should be okay.
A round defining kill, you could say. And now, Noswar, he's kind of stuck back sight right now. A lot of the members
Yeah,
have
this
to
time we
back
got
up.
the
Attack
right
2.
movement on the official.
Yeah,
No
MW and
blockers.
Noswar both got caught.
Ooh.
A nice shot though.
Valentine,
Up
who
through
will
the
fall
gap of the
because
wall.
it. Sonic gets a plant down. Again. How did Fury get through this? We questioned the blades at the beginning, but that might be exactly what they needed as Havoc pushes forward. MW with him. Trying to take some of this space away. Havoc with 3 on the round. The 4th just around the corner will fall. Tui's left alone, a 1v2. You gotta take a look at him. He's gonna spot it, only getting it down.
Okay, very nice. Havoc hit a lot of good
health,
shots
but
there.
not enough to get the kill. So Khalil and the rest of Fury hold the line.
And they got
take the
another
lead
killjoy
back.
as well.
I gotta see how Kao and Zine died in this last round. Was Havoc pushed up in front of that wall? No, it was this little weird angle. That's such an impressive shot for Havoc to hit. And speaking of a player who, you know, came into this league and he had such a ugly performance, I think everybody will remember that.
Yeah, we remember his debut.
But to see him now sitting at 13-7, that's such an amazing thing to see. Silencing all the haters, showing that he does deserve to be here.
Last round of the half. Khalil taking space already.
How can I?
With a
Oh my
little
god,
bit
he
of
is.
help. Oh, he's coming up really far.
It's the first time they've done something like this, and he's gonna get it.
Sadak stays alive for a little bit.
Yeah,
But
it's
Khalil
a
on
similar thing to earlier
second
with
effort's
the
able to clean him up.
Dova ult.
Where do they go from here? Pancada tried clearing up towards 2, trying to get it up towards Kitchen. Kawanzine not able to land the shots. Furia now with the numbers advantage. Stop me if you've heard this before. But they've got Tui's ult. They've got Pancada's ult too. Both of those are intended to introduce chaos into a situation.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fight.
You got a
this
molly
side.
to stop
There's
that.
that Harbor ult invested.
A reckoning. A recommendation to reposition. You see the wisps.
Well, I
See
mean, the
the
Killjoy
info
won't get him
gathered.
too much. They
And
get the
now a
plant. They're all
lockdown
gonna have
in
good
exchange.
pauses.
Havoc dropping his ult.
And Zin's gonna have to send it though.
Kawanzine, what's your play here, big guy? He's
Ah,
gonna
it's
get one.
good. Done enough.
He's gonna get caught, but he's done his damage. They've
Delay.
got to know where he is. They're gonna spot him,
Do
hunting him down.
Pancada still has
Loud down
Omen
in
Flash?
numbers, but in a position to
Oh,
win the
surely
round
these
yet.
two switch pauses.
There's so much utility left around this. Celeste doing such a good job of popping the nanos at just the right time to dissuade and keep them back. On the swing now, spotting Noswar as the wall goes up. It's got to get cleared out. It has to happen very quickly. Shandy's gotten it to half. A little bit more spam coming through, and he's going to stick it the
respect.
whole way.
They got a lot of wall
They've
diffusers,
done
really.
such a good job of playing around that
Yeah, they did
sage wall
great.
to stick diffuses. Furia gets to 7.
Switching sides.
Yeah, this time around, the wall not being broken by the spam of Loud and the counter spam from the side of Furia, it was on point.
Yeah, I think
Les
7
got
is
tagged
a
by that
giant
dart, so
amount.
they're aware he was the only one there.
On defense?
And yeah, the discipline was the difference maker this time around. Oh, that's how Les dies?
A pen through a box.
Wow. I thought it was one of the players that was default.
No, you just
Fine, so
drop
bad.
a
I think
couple
we
and
get
see
it.
if they'll connect.
Feeling
They
like
did
we
that
get it.
time. We're going to throw it down to the desk to break down that first half. It's a good fight so far.
Yes, indeed. It is a good fight so far. Doug on the call and Baby
Yeah.
K.
Waiting for the
now
desk.
I think Furia is still in this, Athena. Like we were talking about MW0 earlier.
Furia maybe should have 2-0'd him.
He's worthy of being
Yeah, if
talked
they get
about
this man.
even some more.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing great. I mean, look at these plays that he's been doing. He's been getting a lot of ones for his team, Wyatt.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, early on, some of these kills, they didn't actually convert into round wins, but they kept the economy super honest for Loud. So as the game dragged on, they were actually able to win the huge majority of the gun rounds. It was like 6 for 1 on the gun rounds or 5 for 1 on the gun rounds, which is really significant by the end of the half. And MW's early momentum, those kills kind of carried them into that situation.
I feel like he just wasn't afraid to kind of go for the aggressive, like, early lines. He was really good even on the retakes. It felt like a lot of the time we were just watching Retake Simulator, but it worked out really well in their favor. I mean,
Icebox
their retakes were
moment.
great.
It's
Big
Take away the
Icebox
2v5,
moment.
it's
They were great.
the
Their retakes were
2v5s,
good. They were
it's
clean.
9-3,
For the
yeah.
most part, we could always count on each of these players.
Kind of feels a little bit like
And
Haven,
even
like
Havoc
hero
towards the
players
end,
keeping
he
a
was
minute.
getting multi-frag after multi-frag, just constantly keeping it up. And so it was just so hard for them to contest any of Furia's retakes towards the end.
Absolutely. So are we still thinking that Furia's in this?
Oh,
Like, clearly.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I was far more impressed with them in that half than Loud, even though the score line is so tight, just because of their consistent great play on the gun rounds. Again, on this map, they're just displaying better team play than on the other ones. Look at the way that they scaled together back into those sites on the retakes. Like MW going forward, Havoc is right behind him, getting trade after trade. It's just so nice.
Yeah, MW did such a good job at pulling crosshairs away as well. So all the retakes were just phenomenal.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to get the second half underway and toss things back to your casters.
Thank you so much, Akeem. Furia up 2 rounds. They win 4 to close out that first half, and now we'll see what Loud can do to respond as they find themselves down. Not something that we've seen super often. Again, Furia have never won a map against Loud, but they're knocking on it here.
Yeah, it's such a similar story to the last
Oh my
map.
God, he chunked a lot of
Sadhak
that.
gets taken very low off of that normal default.
Yeah, and they saw
Killjoy molly.
2. Yeah, well, they know what they're fighting for.
Surprising how much value
They
he's
know
able
they
to
can
get out of it,
disrespect
right?
the harbor wall.
While all this is happening, there's a slow walk, B main, 2Es. Gets out unscathed.
It's just
There
wall plant.
should be a free spike to be planted.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing the value of Sage.
Yeah, especially in pistols, man. It takes
Guy
so
should come
long
up
to
on
clear that
radar.
thing. You're just kind of forced to sit on the other side of it. I think the one thing maybe worth keeping in mind is that it was dropped so early. We'll see if that becomes a factor here. Shanji is
It's
in
a
such
very
good
strong
position. One of the
pause of
panels
sand like
finally
this.
cleared.
Oh,
Some
that
of the
is
utility
lovely,
coming
though.
through, and a couple of bullets
Oh,
between the
my.
eyes of Loud. Such a good spot to be in.
He did
Les
fantastic, though.
hopping from the top rope and landing on top of him. Numbers still the way of Furia, though. Pancada's in a decent position. Les not really in a bad spot
Oh,
either.
guys.
They're going to be able
Guys.
to get this unless Khalil's
Guys.
talking about it, but Pancada didn't see him. He is going to try to stick
Holy,
it.
that got close.
Khalil and Havoc save
got
the
real,
day
real
for
close.
Furia.
Woo! Take a breather for a moment. That was getting down to the wire. I thought Les was gonna have that in the bag. Pancada losing that 1v1 was the end of it all. Nice pistol
Lose
round.
this doesn't mean NRG can make
Shanji came up
playoffs.
Huge here. Yeah, that
I mean,
third
probably
kill was on
technically.
accident, but he'll take
I think
it.
that's probably something that has to happen for them.
3 to his name in that round. And now he's already working towards a res.
I
of his
would,
own.
I would just give up on that though.
4
I'm not
more
gonna lie.
orbs and he'll have
Probably like
that
less than
great
1% chance
possibility he has
for
it up
like
for
all of the
bonus.
things to go right. Okay,
Will be a 4-1
3-1 with a
approach,
pistol.
taking B main control.
What's Cohen's doing with a Bucky?
Guess we've seen crazier stuff.
What's going on here?
Bucky on this map.
Single
Maybe he's trying to
Bucky. I
deal
like
with
the single Bucky.
Shanji on that close Sage wall. That's the only thing I could
Trying to
think of
get
right now.
Sage walled up or something.
But we'll see.
3 facing here.
Ooh.
Sadhak the first. I don't think they spotted any of the others, but now as the harbor wall goes out, you understand there's more presence.
Guys, you're gonna cross to yellow.
Yeah, now for Furia, you have to freeze. You have to reset. Not a lot of
Question
space
mark
was
created,
taken towards
but
A, but
it feels like they have a
it's gonna
really,
be
really
a
strong read onto this
45
one.
Execute onto the A site.
They're ahead of this. And the Bucky's
They
close.
have no idea if
Bucky
someone's
really
been
deadly
like
here.
lurking
Also that
closer
share
to him.
fly. Oh my gosh,
Wait.
that's just a spam. That's
Okay.
ridiculous.
Did he jump
W
peek before
continues to
that,
be so
or are we
good.
just...
Kalentin trying to play his
Are we
time,
just
play his
spamming
position
that?
as best as he can. Now they know. Oh, they
What's
should
going
know.
on?
It's so bad from so far away.
How's he allowed to be
That
there?
thing is, it does nothing. It
2
tickles.
HP.
Any other weapon in that moment would have been great. A classic would have been great.
You
Maybe
got
he
like
gets
3
both,
shots
who
off or
knows?
something. Insane.
The classic in its own right can be a Bucky at times.
Don't give them time to reposition.
Saw what Shanji was able to do.
Furia get to 9. Now Loud will be able to respond with rifles. You take a look at a couple of those plays. Again, there's that spam you were talking about too. He gives just a little shoulder, man. Just shows a little skin, and that's all it takes.
It's obliterated. It's a very healthy buy as well from the side of Furia. So this bonus round, they have a really good opportunity to get this res somewhere.
I mean, they've got 5 rifles.
Yep,
This is a gun round.
straight up. Tui's does get that orb cycled onto him, and he's playing really far up forward here. Him and Sadhak.
Hey, he's got a little help over the top.
They want all the smoke right now.
They're going to get it. They're all here. Sada cautious with your timing. Both spotted,
What?
both found.
Bravo. Dude, nearly got,
Tui's and all that.
nearly got 3 to
That's
be honest.
ridiculous, but the
And with the trade,
right
they
there,
get the
res
res, they
coming
get
out. Onto MW.
We'll get the
now.
res online
It's a
and then res.
4v4.
Yeah, but I think part of the problem here is for Furia is you haven't taken much space anywhere else. So, yes, the wall goes up. Yes, the res comes through, but what's the response off of that?
And you have to, yeah.
Pagana's taken a lot of space down B long, and you still have a lot of Killjoy utility mid.
I was gonna
He
say,
might
you have to
overstep at B
re-clear
here,
out
though.
that Kata, but there's no drone or dart to do so, so you just face check right now. Oh my gosh!
Or Khalil
Respect
just
to check it.
is better in that instance.
my
Les
God.
really nicely timing the spam.
Dude, they
into
have
the
no
smoke.
idea this guy's here.
MW tried taking a little bit as Nasr gets active, drops Kalentin.
Dude, he's been so good in the last 2 rounds. The follow-up round right now.
30
They're gonna
seconds
spot
left.
They've got to understand
gonna-
that he's there. Really nice footwork from Nasr, but it was not
Oh,
enough to
I'm
get
not
the
sure
kill.
that wants to play though.
Planted.
I thought he was gonna win that.
Khalil
Up
has
to
1
a
molly.
2v2 now. Tui's down to 40 HP.
Oh, they're gonna
Swing
see his
out.
gun barrel if he gets
Barrel
close.
almost seen from less. Does he hard clear this angle?
No,
This box
he doesn't. I mean, he
Um,
can't. There was no way to know that he was there. So many different things you have to check,
Cove.
and really just not enough time to do it all.
Maybe Cove, but
Yeah, he thought he had a
gonna
timing.
be able to win it.
His teammate wasn't close by. Tried to take it up upon himself to win the round. But Furia, too disciplined, too steady. Shanji.
Yeah, it looks like
He's
they're gonna
heating up
run
right
away with
now.
this one.
3 in the round for the Sage as Furia get to 10.
The
This feels a
Sova
lot more
lock was
confident than what we
really
saw in
big.
Haven. They've won 7 rounds in a row going into the last half.
Maybe being on the attacking side is what they needed in order to close out the map. Able to have full pace amongst themselves. A little sidestep from 2 East, that was clean, but
That's that last
this
time, yeah, but they won't lose a
repositioning
1v4,
from Shanji,
right?
That was clean. Getting the res as well. He's 15-9.
And this time they're on the easier side of the map.
2 players of Furia sitting at 15-9. Almost a third.
Loud call a timeout here. Again, they're down 5. The money doesn't look great given what we just saw in the previous round, so there's a good chance they're going to be on an Eco Dre. What sort of adjustments do we need to see out from Loud here?
I think there needs to be more disruption together. As a
EMEA
unit.
or
Now you're not
Americas
running a
tomorrow, we
duelist,
got
but you
both.
still have this double flash setup that you can use.
Got
towards
one
A.
into the other.
Try to catch anybody off guard, try to catch out a lurk, and the worst case scenario is you know that the other team will try to speed up B after you blowing all that utility, but you have so much delay on the other side of the map.
Prodigy, nah, you're all good, dude.
You got Pancata there with the Omen
Advance,
Flash. You
have a
got
lion.
Killjoy Mollies if need be. And I
Get that
imagine the
sleeping.
retake that Loud have towards that B side of the map in an even number scenario would probably look quite nice. It's just they haven't been able to be in a spot where they can actually use those fundamentals to rely on. It kind of feels like they're just losing a lot of the first engagements with the actual anchors that they have on the sites.
Dude gets the
This
Bucky
round
out
was
again.
Really the only round where it was
I
like
can try.
a retake, 5v5-ish.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. You see the buy for Loud, not great. A Bucky for Kalentin again.
And I wonder if that timeout is to actually set up a fight.
Life
A
deeper
for the next
towards
round.
B.
That's why you
Might
see
be able to
that
get a
cascade
rotate here in
coming
time.
out.
They won't be able to
Nothing
stop the
follow up
plant,
this
but they
time.
might be able to
I
fast.
say that unless
But
he takes
at
the
that.
head off of Havoc.
With light armor and a Sheriff, hasn't taken any damage, but gets the kill he was looking for. Fury still have taken a lot of this space here. They should be able to get the spike down.
Plant the spike.
So
Kenny Lakes with the tier 1. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 3 months. 24-hour watch party when? It will happen one day. It will just be accidental.
We've seen Loud lose
It will
rounds
be
like
like, you know, playoffs final
They get the
day.
spike down
Those
and they
days
play
get
out.
pretty long.
It really seems like Fury would be able to avoid that, though. Again, the Bucky not able to deal lethality.
Shot.
But Les plucks him out of the sky.
Yeah, he's not messing around.
Oh
right
boy,
now.
here we
That
go.
Bucky gets value as well. No connection there from Les.
Settle. Palatine has upgraded a weapon, but Khalil has gotten one. He's left alone. A 1v1. He's so weak. 67 HP, and Palatine is a hero.
Both
Again
played the
for
same
Loud.
pause. Oh
Another
boy.
round that had no business going the way of Loud.
It was so scrappy, but when Loud win rounds like this, they tend to win more in succession. I think this is a good moment
Seeing a
for Fury to
pattern
slow
here.
things down.
Dude,
Do
I
a
think this
timeout
might
and
be,
get their
like,
bearings.
out of the 2 maps so far.
What a shot from Les on MW, man.
Yeah, out of the 2 maps so far, this might be
And what a hold
the
from Palatine.
most
Ridiculous one.
stacked of just like 2vx's or just
That's the
situations where
second
Furia
eco
must look
win
back
for
and
Loud
like the
this
VOD
map.
review for Furia is going to take
I want to go back to the
hours.
conversation we were having
Their
earlier.
whole
we've
day
had
is
all
gonna be
series.
these
You
2 maps
give
VOD
Loud
review.
an inch, you just give them the tiniest of windows, and they kick the damn
There's just
thing
so
open.
many rounds that they're losing.
Completely open. That dagger connects on
What was
Fury
I
on
saying?
purpose, by the way.
Yeah,
This is
I mean,
all on purpose. They got
surely
hit by
not.
that dagger. They
They still
stepped
got
into
money.
it. And this
A
is
little
all
bit
the
of
speed
money.
up on A. A really good call right
Money's
now
kind
from
of
the
low,
side
to
of
be
Furia.
honest. But
Havoc was so far ahead of it, you're right.
wait, where are
He
we?
had
I'm
already
looking at the
gotten
wrong
up to
team.
410
Oh god,
with
they got
the
no
tag hit.
money.
And so, yeah, Les is going to fill in across the middle of the map, but there's not going to be anyone there. The one benefit, though, is look at the ults on the side of the defense.
Just so many ults online.
And they're big ones. Sadok's been tagged. Sadok's been caught. Oh, he dodges the second, and he will inevitably dodge the third. So he stays alive. A second lease at life.
You got some good
This
ults
is
to
a
retake.
damned if you do, damned
Oh my
if
god,
you
they
don't
got
scenario
3.
right now. If you play
Dude,
in, the
Fish
Harbor ult will
all,
get value. If you play
Fish
out, the Killjoy ult will get
Arbor
value.
They're flying
and
so fast.
oh,
They've invested the Thrash. They've invested the Reckoning.
and KO all at the same
Keep an eye on
time.
Naz. We're on the minimap.
And then if Furia lose this, they have to
The alarm
eco.
bot's gonna give him away though, and you've got Pancata who's gonna be on the late rotate through, so he knows he's there. Meanwhile, across the site,
Oh my god. He's running it down. Whoa, 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 whoa.
He's gonna die to the molly.
Why have you gone for that?
Sadok's in a 1v3. This round should have gone the way of Loud. But what a
Oh,
response
he
from
went for
Furia.
that. Okay.
It was pandemonium on the
Yeah, maybe-
actual
maybe he
site.
just didn't
Loud,
hear
they
it.
had the advantage at first, using that Thrash, using that Harbor ult to actually get in, but they just couldn't solidify.
I thought the flood was gonna be so good.
It
I
was
think he
in the
just couldn't.
beginning, it
I mean, he
just
couldn't
fell
see
apart
it
for
because of
them.
the cove.
So
I guess he
Furia
just couldn't
answered
hear it.
back, and that was off a good macro. That was a great setup.
I guess the comms are
for
pretty
the whole
hectic here
round.
as
It was
well.
basically a free sight hit.
Wait, I mean, he's in
And
that.
dealing with the adversity
He's in that
of
chunk
the
in
ults
that.
they
It
had
was
to
a
go
little
up
bit
against.
crazy.
They did a great job, a phenomenal job. They got out, what, 4 ults? 3 ults? They got out 3 ults.
Yeah, I got
from
nothing
Loud
to cover him,
and won
man.
that
It
round.
was pretty bad.
All they invested was
It's
100
just a
Fury of
little,
their own.
tunnel vision
So now,
trying
I
to
mean,
defuse.
Viewers can't see it, but the ult economy of Furia, it's building like crazy. We're about to have another res. We're 2 off of the lockdown. We have jet knives available already. And worst case scenario, if need be, in a couple rounds, you're gonna have that Viper's Pit available. Loud are in a real bad spot right now, and they're gonna need to steal this round away.
We'll see if they can pull it off. Furia, a big difference here from what we saw in Haven is towards the end of the map, they got pushed and they snapped. I mean, they crumbled. But the response here from Furia was really nice. In all of those ults
Okay,
you mentioned,
Prodigy, good
given
to
the
know.
really nice
I
positioning
thought
that
you wouldn't
Loud
have.
had, the timing on the flood
I was trying to
so
work it
good.
out.
But this time
I
they
think it's like a
weathered the storm.
judgment call kind of area.
Yeah, and they finally answered back after a big moment from Loud. I think that's the biggest takeaway from that round.
Yeah, yeah.
They got thriftied and won the following round. That was something they weren't able to do on the last map. This could have been a 2-0 already. And it's not over yet, don't get me wrong, but I think Fury is in the driver's seat for sure this time around. If they get thriftied again, I will lose.
Yeah, we're actually at the same spot.
That would be the third. If they can pull it off. This time, no
Oh,
Bucky.
please
Oh
check
my
left,
gosh.
man.
Oh my gosh.
He's gotten one.
No way
He's
it's
gonna be
happening.
really good. Kawanzine gets one. He's gonna get a second. Can they scoop it up? Noswer on the counter.
No, wait, it's their own 2v5.
Very patiently playing his way around the box. The molly goes through. Attempt for the swing. And now the flash is going to be far more effective. The drone is cleared out instantly. Meanwhile, Les starting to take a lot of the space away, but he's thinking twice about it. Now getting back towards B. Joining up with
What are some of the timings on this? It's insane.
As silence settles across the map.
So tense right now for both sides. They understand how important this round is. FURIA, most of all, they understand that if they give this away at 11 rounds again, it's going to be flashbacks, nightmares.
They think that the alarm bot's here.
Finally, some noise is made as the tap, the spike comes through.
Yeah.
The dart a little early. Do they realize that it's going
Kind
to
of
be
owned it.
upgraded for
I
less?
love
The
the Havoc is taking a lot of map control though. Yeah, as soon as they take all of this and they see no one, they're pretty much on top of the fact that they have to be going behind.
I think they have a good idea that there is a flank inbound.
Oh man, the timing on this whole round is insane. Oh boy, he got him.
4 for Kawanzin.
He's the thrifty master.
Thrifty.
Oh my goodness. Is it gonna happen again? It was scrappy.
Is it gonna happen
settled,
again?
But it was this man right here.
I can't believe they didn't check left.
Oh my goodness, this is so crazy. What we're all witnessing here. FURIA put themselves in such a good spot, and then they just throw it all away.
There's still a lot.
Still a lot to work with.
Yeah, there's
Both of
still
them spoke at the exact same time.
pretty considerably.
Okay, NW0 has
But
backup
losing this round
Bucky.
could have notable implications on the rest of this half, though. Their money's
Yeah,
not great.
right. I mean, they're kind of close to some of the ults. We've got Killjoy for Killjoy.
Available for him.
Plant. You could do
Early tag on the
Plant
side
and
hug,
Orb
he gets out of
if you wanted
dodge.
to. Get Silver.
Doesn't take any chip damage or anything like of the sort.
A lockdown
Yeah, and this guy
That's a
is...
deep lockdown as well on 410, so that will give all of the sight.
He's going to float up to
do
here
they
right
do with the space
after.
and the time
Yeah,
they have,
and then
though?
try and duel it when he comes back to do his ult.
I thought Sonic was going to get caught. Now they go. The wall goes up. The spike goes down. The space is filled. FURIA in a really
Planted
nice spot
again.
here.
Yeah, and that one jet smoke delayed the retake from Heaven, so that allows MW to reposition behind the sage wall, and he's gonna
Whoa.
get one, a
Whoa.
second, almost gets a third
Yeah,
on
he
the
did
last.
great.
Les chopping him down, though. Pankata's so far away from the play. Dropping a smoke, doing the best he can, but
Really?
his absence is so sorely
He
felt.
went for this.
The dart cleared, the 2E still lit up. Noswer not able to clean him up with it. As Les pushes forward, he's got an op.
There's a res
Huh?
though. It's not halved.
Giving
Oh.
them back the way of the attack. Oh, that got so messy.
Okay, this was pretty nice. They couldn't defuse for a while because I'm pretty sure Havoc was just going through the mollies as well.
In these post plants, he understands how important it is. He's that guy right now to just run it down, see if there's anyone on the spike. In this case, didn't really need to, but it was this man right here, MW, who basically set that round up for his team to close it out. That one jet smoke onto Heaven delayed those players from flooding out with that Gecko flash, and it bought him enough time to
5 chances.
reposition and
5
get two in the
chances.
round.
They
Micro
got
things
going
like
up
that
against
make a difference in a
a
game like this.
going up against an
Honestly,
Omen
those
op.
micro things are likely what's
They've
led
been using
to
the drone a lot
FURIA
for
being
this.
Up 8-1 on gun rounds.
That's an obnoxious stat.
I mean, the only reason Louder in this fight is because of the thrifties.
That's such a well-timed
Really
knife.
good dagger to
Les is already dead at the hands of Havoc. Kawanzin trying to fill in on the space, and he might
Ooh.
fall to him too.
Gonna keep
can't
going,
sell.
or-
Does push off Havoc. Man advantage for FURIA. We've said this so many times in this series.
But I think the massive difference here is they're closing it out this time.
Yeah, feels like they are. The space
He goes
might
down.
be
It's done round.
too big of a gap here. MW playing with fire here. Oh, that's beautiful. What a connection on the two members.
Can it find another, though? Can it get any other tag?
Oh
Kawanzin
damn! He just got
falls.
stuck against the wall.
Still 3 up
No,
for the
no,
defense.
no!
Meanwhile, it's
Like
just
this, not a
Falls
3v5.
apart so quickly, Doug.
As soon as they got a couple of kills, as soon as they invested the
It's
ults,
insane, isn't it?
everything around
How
them
many of
crumbles.
them are
I
there?
have the spike.
and so Noswer's going to be able to scoop up the spike, try to rotate away.
There's an operator to be met right here. If he can dodge this shot, maybe a jiggle.
30
Oh,
seconds
the barrel.
left.
Ah, too
Yeah,
easy
just
for
a little
that
heads up.
moment.
By the way, I'm gonna
They're
be
still in
peeking.
it. It's 12-8. Pancata closes out that round.
Never seen this many like 3v5s, 2v5s.
But if things continue to go back and forth the way they have, I mean, FURIA
Such
should
a
be able to
stacked
close
game
this. I think
from.
for Loud, if they want to close this out, if they want to get a 2-0, if they want to keep the streak up against FURIA, they've got to find a lot of momentum here.
Yeah, you got to win the rounds. You got to win them clean. They have a lot of ults that are building up right now.
Oh man, and their
They have an
eco.
opportunity to
Yeah,
bring this
4
back
chances for them to close it
and
out.
make it go.
And
into
this
OT.
one probably not.
One way a little bit too low. See a knife tagging a couple of members,
Yeah, that's another good knife.
Pancata with a lot of pressure here. Remember, he's got the op and it goes wide right.
Oh, he's sticking around.
He's
for a
sticking
little bit
around
too
against
long. He might
Nico.
get punished here. He's gonna get swung by 3 members very shortly. Tui's on the opposite side of the map takes out Havoc.
That's 2 shots delivered and none connected. So he takes a little bit of space back.
Yeah, I got a little bit risky
Takes
to
a
be
step
honest.
away. But of course, he double, triple dips.
Spike planted.
The fact that they know the op is here now, the fact that they know where the resistance is coming from, FURIA navigate around this beautifully.
Yeah, how many ults do they get out of him
Even
here?
though it's a thrifty round
Right.
from the side of FURIA, you don't want to lose a round like this.
I mean, you can't afford to lose a round like that.
Yeah, easy pick'ems for the side of Loud playing, the discipline fundamentally sound, retake.
With the
against the
diffuse,
post from
Sadak
FURIA.
has ult though, so we got
Yeah, it was
Fish
only
ult,
Sheriff's
KO ult.
online for FURIA,
I
but
have
still,
no idea
better
how
safe
close
than
Les
sorry.
is, I can't remember.
A round win is a round win.
Miles away. Okay.
And to be able to do so while keeping 2 of those ults up. You mentioned at the beginning that they had a
Alright,
couple
5
coming
chances down to
online.
3
All they invested
chances.
was
It's
2
getting a little
uses.
bit lower.
Yeah, now they have Thrash. They have the KO ultimate available. And on the opposite end, it's just that Viper's
Surely
pit.
FURIA
But
doesn't
Viper's
lose this
pit
one.
is so deadly.
I don't know, man. I'm
And
not
it's kinda
confident.
gonna have
Like
to
they
force
should be
Sada
fine,
to
but
hold onto that Thrash. That's like the main
and also
counter with their
just with
composition
what's
right
been
now
going
against
on,
that
it wouldn't
Viper's pit.
surprise me.
Now that you don't have that Harbor ultimate anymore, and it's a change of pace, aggression on A. But he gets revealed. Pancata has to dip out.
FURIA slowing things down here for just a little bit.
This is nice. They realize that they're fighting over towards.
You
Yeah.
mentioned Khalil's ult. Where does he
Oh.
choose to invest it?
They shouldn't expect a harbor here.
Les
That's
has
the
an op
that's
holding
the
across
issue.
the middle of the map. Tui spotting one.
Okay, now they're all good.
Giving the space away. The Cascade is so hard to get a good angle on from that position. The second one far more effective, but they've given him safe passage to back yellow. Can they plan around this? They've invested the Thrash from this distance?
So early. I think he's just going to bring it back to himself. Yeah.
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 He's
For the
literally,
second wave,
oi,
that's
oi,
all
oi,
happening.
oi.
It was a transfer of the op and a rifle to Les to Pancata. Pancata gets a free kill on top yellow. NW Zera, he gets caught lacking, but that's a free A site. Numbers still the way of Loud. Is it enough though?
They have all those ults too. I mean, they still have Kalanzines. They have a second.
What's
second
going
run
on? He's
inside.
still trying
Havoc's falling.
to jump peek
This
heaven
is becoming a
when
mess.
spawns out.
I
Guys,
don't know that.
guys. Please, someone tell me they have a timeout. Tell me they have a timeout left, please, someone.
And you can tell in the game, you can tell by the way FURIA are even moving around, the way that they're aiming now.
They have a timeout?
It's getting to them.
Okay.
They know they're
So
on
good.
the precipice of a victory, the first ever map win against Loud.
Oh, this
And
was
it's so
a
much
bad one
pressure on
though.
them now, a team that really doesn't
What are they
have
doing
much
here?
pressure at all in this stage.
What are they
Yeah, there's still
doing
hopes
here?
of playoffs on the line, but
What are these
there's
four
such a new
doing?
squad, new players in the mix. They weren't going into the stage too thinking, oh yeah, we're making playoffs for sure. But Loud were.
I think they still have a shot at it. There's just still life, and yes, the probability is outrageously small, but it is there. And you see FURIA, I mean, they're not strolling their way through this. They're not taking it passively. They're not taking it lackadaisically. They're giving out everything that they can handle. But I want to call back to something that Athena was saying on the desk, is this idea of playing not to lose versus playing to win. FURIA, once again, find themselves within striking distance of a map. They crumbled on Haven.
One of the
Will it
silliest games
happen
this
again on
season.
Icebox?
It is.
This
It's
next round,
stacked,
they're
isn't
gonna be
it?
on a
Dude,
bad
their
bye.
eco actually all goes
Guardian,
down
the
to that last
saving
round.
grace if need be.
And on that last round,
But
they're
everyone
only
else
going to have
sitting
the
at light
Viper
armor,
ult.
some sheriffs on the board.
Holy.
Who knows? If they're able to get the first blood, we've seen some crazier things happen.
But a lot of thrifties here.
Okay,
But
Zan buys a hero gun, only pass him about armor.
Earlier, 3 of them, and those are the reason that Loud are in this thing. Because Furia have dominated the gun rounds. Can they find success here? No blades for MW, nothing like that. The turret's already cleared kitchen.
Nice. That's a good play at the beginning of the round to break
It creates
that
a little
turret,
bit of
'cause
pressure.
It opens up a late lurk possibility.
And it forces someone to be there now.
But now Zan, he's stuck. There's 3 players on him. Oh, he can get less here.
That's the only weapon that they had. It was the Guardian, and it falls.
Wow,
that
there
was
goes
an
your Guardian,
ideal
no
fight
armor.
For Shanji, he wanted that. Less hiding behind a wall.
Oh, look at this guy.
Guardian's such a good
Guy's
gun
on
in
A
any
site.
scenario.
You can tell he almost won it. Les was down to 20.
Oh my
Feels
god,
terrible.
double.
Speaking of winning gunfights, Havoc. That's a big kill on a Sawdhawk. Now it's a 4v4.
There's no way to upgrade a weapon.
Whoa.
Les not able to steady.
Hold up.
I haven't
They
seen
have
Les
one
sleep
inserted
with a
over
wheel like that
towards
in such
A.
a long time. He was not ready for
Dude,
that.
so
Such a
much
wide
comes
swing.
down to Pancada.
Mikado
God,
with the
man.
up. He was ready for that one. Nava on the jump.
Chill, chill,
Second
chill,
bullet
chill.
not
You did
connecting.
enough. You did enough. Oh my god, you're really
Paranoia
in
out.
tick.
It's going to tag a couple of members. Mikado tries to hold the
Holy
line,
hell,
spotting
bro.
another.
Relax yourself.
Where do I go off this? Where's
Oh,
the
you
support
messed
for the
up,
eye?
man. You
Mikado
messed up
falls.
big time. Why did
Weapon
you stick
in the hands of
around?
Khalil. Numbers the way of the attack. Now the spike planted. Note here though, Tui's has his cove. They can try to stick a cheeky defuse, or Kawanzi can try to frag his way through. Never mind, Kawanzi now aware of the fact that there was another.
Here.
Can Tui settle?
Holy, okay, well.
MW getting
They
Fury
of course they
across
win
the
the-
line,
of course they win the
very first
eco.
map that Fury have taken off of
God, this
Loud.
was messy. This is a messy
And
one.
that's what takes us to bind.
Normally I disagree with some of the games people have called
What
muddy.
crazy
This
play
was
from both
this
sides.
was
It was
muddy.
such a hard-fought battle
This is
for
so
Furia.
messy.
But yeah, the gun rounds, they were the difference maker in this case.